Alright, you guys, so today is one of the most important sessions out of this bootcamp because this shows us our strategy. It's strategy time, guys, ladies and gents. So, the sweep strategy is by far the most consistent strategy on the internet, okay? I've been here longer than most of the traders that you see on the internet. And I can tell you with full certainty that I've tried single one of their strategies. I tried every single strategy there is, every single strategy. Someone says something shiny, I go and let's have a look. We try it. Okay, first day it works. Damn. Even works on the day they teach it the same day. Like they say, okay, look, here's the trade. You take it now. Damn, it worked. Try next day. You're gonna get false out. Try the other day. They're gonna tell you, it did this, that, and that. So I wouldn't take that trade. I mean, you start to see them start picking trades. Okay, you don't need a strategy where you start to pick trades. You need a strategy where when you see your strategy model, you take the trade. Okay, that on its own is called pattern trading. Okay, but what differs our strategy from the others is that we depend on liquidity sweep. So once we take a liquidity sweep, then we get our pattern, which is a model with a strategy, and take trade there. It's no longer a pattern trading. It's actually a model trading. Okay. So as you guys can see on the chart today, we had 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 winning days. Today we're up, I think, about more than 1K. The automation just took it. I posted it on the Discord. But very simple. Our strategy is that even a 5-year-old can learn it. Okay. So the strategy is based on liquidity, which I'll be talking about in the next video. Okay. But how does our strategy work? Remember our indicators? We had our indicators here. Shisha Trader Sweep Strategy fully automated. It will draw for you 4 things. It will draw for you Asia, London, New York AM, New York PM. Okay. So right now on today's trading, we've got Asia, we got London. Asia we do not trade. Okay. But London is based on two simple things. Okay. 2 rules for our entry. 1, we sweep previous session high for shorts. 2, we get red bearish chosh. That's it. Then 3, enter that chosh. Okay. So here's an example. London swept previous session high. And by the way, guys, I have a PDF, full PDF on this. I will link it in the description. You guys can have it and check it out. Okay. Full PDF with multiple examples. You will see everything you want in all the ideas that you want, all the knowledge behind there, all the theory behind there. Okay. In that PDF. Okay. So go ahead and check that out in the description. So here we see we have sweep previous session high. London swept previous session high Asia. Oh, by the way, another thing which you'll see in the PDF as well. The timings, the start and ends of every session is not your average normal one that you see, the common ones you see. This is very specific to our own backtesting. For example, Asia starts at 7 p.m. for us. London starts at midnight, all right? Whereas in other formalities, you might see Asia starting at midnight, okay? But for us, all these time frames, New York AM starts at 8 a.m., right? It does not start at 9:30 for us, okay? And New York PM, of course, at 1 p.m., not 1:30. So, yeah. So, previous session high, swept. Second thing, we get a red chosh. We wait for a red chosh. We got a red chosh right there. Beautiful. Step 3, you enter. So you enter your trade here. And now, London swept the liquidity of Asia. So the market should start running, right? Your stop loss, you should be at the 3-minute or the 5-minute. Does not matter, right? Recently, we're doing 3-minute. And you will target previous session low. Okay? That's your maximum TP. Okay? That's your maximum TP. Stop loss above the session high, okay? That's it. That's trade number 1. Trade number 2. That was for bearish. Let's have a look for bullish this time. So for bullish, we see previous session low. We get green bullish chosh. Enter a chosh. That's it. So London, it swept with this blue dot, previous session low, which is Asia low. Then it pointed at charge, beautiful. You entered at the charge, stop loss at the session low, and you target previous session high, Asia high, okay? Now I know this looks absurd, but pretty much I'll talk about how to optimize the sweep strategy in a sec, okay? So next thing, we got another trade here, London, so previous session low. We got a charge, so we should be going long, right? Nope, we're not, because when we got the charge, we already got swept previous session high, so we shouldn't be looking for shorts here. Sorry, we shouldn't be looking for longs here. So this trade would not be taken by us manually, nor would it be taken by the bot, okay? So we wait. Now we swept London swept previous session high, we got a charge, and boom. You enter the charge, stop loss at the session high, and you target previous session low, pretty much, okay? Those are your maximum TPs, okay? In the PDF, you will see that we have other stuff to target. For example, to take partials, for example, Spaceman, BTC levels will tell us if we're long, we can hold, take full profit at Asia high, and then maybe we can hold previous daily high. Or if you short here, you target daily open, you take a partial here, and then maximum TP should be previous session low, okay? So, yeah. If we have an end dog, you short it here, you target the end dog. We have another end dog here, which we took another partial. We'll see if we get another partial there, maybe. What else do we have? We've got 930 FEGs. Let's have a look. There isn't any. What else do we have? Fig Newtons. Equal big numbers. Nope, we don't. So pretty much, ICT levels, everything. We have, we got 930. We could have from yesterday. We could have partial there. 830 from yesterday. We could have partial there. Midnight open from yesterday. We could have partial there. Okay. Now why does this never save up? Okay. Just like that. So we got 8:30 and midnight. Apologies about that. It was on the wrong time frame. So just today, you would have had beautiful trades. Okay, this is just the basic sweep strategy. Just have a look at another example, and I'll be teaching you guys about maybe in the next video more optimization about it. Okay. But I really want to get to the cool stuff first. So, for example, this is yesterday. London swept previous session high. We got a charge. Can you see the charge? We entered the charge. Thanks to our indicator, it draws it for you. There's many ways you can do it, and you target pretty much previous session low. That's your maximum TP, and of course you take partials here. You will never risk more than 200 bucks. Okay, you will never risk more than 200 bucks. Okay. So for example, for this trade, our stop loss is 50 bucks. So 2 micros will be 50. 4 micros will be 100. 8 micros will be 8 micros in here. Okay. So you target 1 to 1. You take a partial, maybe 2 micros, and then 1 to 5, you take maybe 2 partials, and then at 2, you take 2 partials, and then maybe at end dog, you go to break even, for example. At you go target end dog right there for like another partial, and you target another partial at this end dog, and eventually, if you still have any more partials, you would target previous session low. Okay, but by that time, you should be out already at break even or etc. Okay. Now, if you missed out on this trade, you had an opportunity right there. You entered here, stop loss at the session high. You target again, same thing, 1 RR. You target at the end dog. You take a partial, and then at 1 RR, and then at 1.5, which we got it right there, and at this end dog as well. So yeah, okay. And then of course, you add your first partial, you go to break even. Well, so you had another opportunity here, okay, and another opportunity here, right? Another opportunity here. This one worked, this one worked, this one worked, this one worked. This one did not work. This one does not count because this is the session closure. Nuke AM opened with a charge and it dumped. Okay. So here, turn everything off. Nuke AM swept previous session low. Beautiful. You take a charge here. Beautiful. You take an entry, stop loss at the session low, and you target pretty much previous session high. and pretty much you got it at about 3 p.m. 2 p.m. Beautiful. Okay, now if you missed out on this trade, you can enter at this trade here or here or here. Okay, so it offers you multiple entries, multiple opportunities if you missed out. And if you're already in earlier, you can add to your position here, you can add to your position here, you can add to your position here, and etc. until you finally hit your maximum TP. And just like we did earlier, your stop loss is here. You can target, as you can see in the PDF, for example, you target any levels we have. So we have an end dog. We entered here, we take a partial at the end dog. We have to. What else? We got end dog here. We got end dog here. You can take a partial there. What else do we have? Pretty much. We got. Is that midnight open? That's 8:30. We got 8:30 level there. So you'll target 8:30 there. Take a partial there before going to your maximum TP of previous session high, which is London this time, and of course midnight. So midnight is. This is midnight level. This is midnight, right? Midnight candle. The opening of midnight candle. So you take another partial here, okay? Risking 200 bucks. So with this trade, 2 micros would be 208 bucks. So maybe you'll do 1 micro, maybe you do 2 micros for 290 bucks, and essentially you had a chance of making 800. Okay, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Okay, you can see here we have another example. London Supreme Session low, you got Chosh, you target whatever levels you had back then. Then another Chosh, and you target, you enter here, stop loss there. And then the same trade. Yeah, enough doing that. Then same trade here, stop loss here. And essentially you're targeting previous session high. Okay, you got it. If you have any levels in between, you can go ahead and target those. For example, we got end dog. I'm pretty sure we have more key levels like previous daily high, etc., etc. Back then, maybe previous weekly high. Once you go here, you can target those, etc. guys. Okay, this trade here on its own was beautiful. Okay, as soon as you go to 1-to-1, you go to break even. So pretty much here you go to break even already. This trade, once you go to 1-to-1, you go to break even and you hold, taking partials. Now this is the sweep strategy as it is in 2025 in its, how can I say, in its raw form. Okay, it is literally like in the normal. This never changes. These rules never change. Okay, so now lately we've been adjusting risk with stop losses, adjusting our stop loss, adjusting how much we target. Okay, a little bit different. Okay, so I'll be talking about those in the next video, but pretty much just to show you guys, it will be something like this. The sweep strategy will be taking the sweep automation will be taking trades. This is today, it's up 2k. In the past, it's from today it's Thursday, so it's up 2k by today, yesterday, and the day before. It doesn't trade Monday, so in 3 days you're up 2k already. Okay, so let's have a look. London swept previous session high, it shorted, and it does stop loss here. It doesn't put it at session high, so you're not gonna get these big stop losses anymore, right? You're not gonna get these big stop losses anymore. All right, you know what you are gonna get this time is very specific entries, and this is specific to the sweep, to the automation, but you can do this manually as well. I'll be talking about them in the next video, but we're going to be introducing partials and how to take partials in an algorithmic way. And pretty much, yeah, this was a stop loss. If this trade, we got stop loss by a candle, but then it ran. This one it doesn't take. Remember I told you it closed above previous session high, so this is no longer a long. We have to wait for a short. We got a sweep strategy short here, and pretty much it's already up quite a good amount of money. It's already up almost 4 RR. Okay, this trade is also pretty much 5 RR. Okay, and we managed to catch the majority of the moves, right? We managed to catch the majority of the removes. I'll be adding more TPs, of course, to the bot, but pretty much we're able to get 2.5 RR. That's because how much I added in our, that's how I allowed it to take go maximum of 200%, so 2 RR, okay? But you can actually add much more than that, and pretty much you can see that most of the time you do get more than that. But 2 RR is very great for me because we do take partials, and it's based on algorithmic levels that it goes for. So this will be maybe in the next session, or maybe we just don't talk about it. But yeah, this is the sweep strategy, ladies and gents. Sweep strategy, very simple. Watch this sweep strategy PDF, okay? There's a PDF, read it. It's very clean, standardized, very clean, easy to read. Probably better than this video, watching this video. But you just have session high, London low, Asia high, Asia low, New York PM, New low, New York AM high, New York AM low, and liquidity is basically sweeping those. So we're going to be talking about liquidity maybe the next session or the one after, and we're going to be digging more into those stuff, okay? Maybe I'll even switch the liquidity with this video, so you'll see liquidity first, then this video, or maybe market dynamics, then this video, okay? But yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. So thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.